Hello, and welcome to Jimodism Total Nerdery channel, all you fellow nerds. Today, we are going to build another car, because it's, where is it now? My good old Volvo is getting old, and it's not getting better. Or actually, the latest version isn't that bad. But that's not the point, because I see this car all around, and apparently they're also on servers, and people that download them, because, I put it up for download, not its good version, the worst versions. But I fear that might cause more lag than necessary. Also, I'm better at building cars, and I want to put up a car there with E2 steering. Also, because how to say? Okay, so the my super weird hydraulic steering has an advantage that makes it actually better steering than the E2 steering, but that's because I use a secret that's dirty to make it steer better, and that's not really totally legit, but it works good. But anyways, I wanted to build a new car, and that's why we're here. That's basically the point. Also, this time we will not yes, I plan to make the car, and I plan to put it up on put it up for download so anyone can have it, because when you start building, it can be inspiring to have access to something that works. Maybe a bit inspiring, and you might see what you can do and stuff like that. I don't know, but I thought it would be a nice idea, so that's basically the plan. What was I thinking more now? Yes, so this car will not be another Volvo. It will not be a car that actually exists. I will make the original design. However, the plan is to keep it remotely inspired from the what to say here, the good old Volvo Amazon. That's the plan. So even though it will not be a kind of car of anything, I want to be inspired by the Volvo Amazon. That's the plan anyways. We'll see how that goes, because it's a pretty complex car to make, but I'm not very good at the replicas. I mean, honestly, look at this Volvo. It's you can recognize it because I made this, but it's not that great of a replica. It's it's okay, but I'm not so good at replicas. Basically, I'm better at making weird cars. Wait, where is it now? Here it is. This one is pretty weird. You may think it's ugly, but I think it's pretty funny. But I want to make it look less weird. And this is just too funny. Oh well, it's not so good. Hopefully I will be able to make a better car. I will put in all the weird tricks I know, basically. So yeah, let's head to it. Let's roll the German DDR prog. Let's go here. So I'm so happy. I've just uninstalled Neurotech, and it feels very nice to finally have uninstalled Neurotech. For several reasons, because I got asked to make the re-reviews by 2 subscribers, so I did it. But they take much space on my small hard drive, firstly. Secondly, they kind of make the smart snap not working, I think. I'm not sure. What I basically did was I took smart snap and tried to delete it, install a new version that's apparently super accurate or something like that. I have no idea. And then I kind of realized that maybe this problem with Neurotech because Neurotech made some Expression 2 things work less good. So that's that. But anyways, I tried to start building my car in a cancelled episode because SmartSnap wasn't working, and imagining trying to be accurate without SmartSnap, it's horrid. I tried to use precision alignment for a few seconds, then I gave up because I just hate using precision alignment. Sorry, I know 90% of my viewers are fan of precision alignment, but well, why is there no settings for Fisk? Oh wait, the settings for Fisk and build mode is here also. Let's use the Fisk and build mode, it's pretty useful. So what I've done here, I took this car and then I spawned it. You see, I spawned it because I wanted something to compare, so my car gets as accurately in size as possible. And while I have no idea how accurate Fallout 2 cars are, actually, that's a good point. I never even tried to check, you know. But I mean, they kind of look like the size of a car, right? I think they're pretty accurate in size. I mean, I think Half-Life maybe put some thought in their models, because few games have so cool models as Half-Life 2. That's my hope anyways. Or not hope, that's my... what to say? Oh well, whatever. Let's build this car. I selected these wheels, but we will install them. And this base plate is kind of just wide enough to fit wheels, so the wheels will be outside. Yeah, makes sense. Now, without further review, we will go to precision alignment and move these wheels. And so the plan is that this base plate will cover the whole length, and the plan is that you will be able to grab the car from front and back. Neat, huh? Okay, second, third, bottom. Oh no. And then we will set the distance to kind of 1 or something. Around 1. Okay. Accurate enough. And this one? Oh no. I kind of don't want to use the rotate, so yeah. And now, how much will we let it stick out in the back? Kind of... I feel that having the same... probably a good idea. Oh, bottom. Heh. And the last wheel. Now it would be pretty funny if I forgot to set it bottom on some of them. It would be really funny. Alright, so weight of base plate. 400 is probably good. So by the way, I guess this video could be used as some kind of weird tutorial, but probably shouldn't. Right. We now axis center them. And actually, wait a second. Now I just axis centered these ones, which is wrong, so we remove that. And we ball socket center them instead. Right. That's more like it. Good. Because otherwise it will be weird. So, are the wheel distances kind of equal? Our wheel distances are, yeah, it's pretty accurate. Our front wheels, yeah, so it's more centered kind of ish. Well, anyways, we will build the basics of the car, but we'll do one thing here. Oh no, I totally forgotten one thing. Or wait, no, I don't want to do that anyways. Yes. So actually, I guess everything I've done now is a bit failed. Never mind. So we'll remove the ball sockets because I realized. Let's just straighten this wheel up in case it has some kind of. Okay, good. Oh wait. Just move it back there. I kind of want ish accurate base for the whole thing. Alright. Oh no, that's wrong. Oh yeah, so we push, yeah. Alright, so we'll push this twice. Yeah. I think that's a bit too much. Well, let's do it consistently. So we'll do it like this. We'll push it once and then we're gonna pull them up by 4. Yeah, that's nice. Then we're gonna go do the super suspension thing. So we want a rigid black rope. And to not get super confused, we'll keep them visible. Thin ropes though. So left click there, right click there. Then we'll... That's pretty nice. We'll go there. Left click there. Right. Wait, why does it look like the wheels are not in the same place? All right. That's skills. Okay, I will. Everyone probably already noticed this. Oh wait, no. I thought the pull thing was pretty. Don't tell me. Don't tell me I kind of. Oh no. We can drag things diagonally. I never knew that. I thought it was. Oh well, that's a miss. All right, so we're gonna need to redo everything. What? Did I not remove those? Okay, now then. Right, that's a fail. So the model kind of suggests that we'll need to pull them in one direction. That's a bit sad. third in. Let's use middle this time. Less confusing. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. One, two, three. Great. Now, is there some weird setting I can set here so that it won't push-pull in weird levels? Right. General tool options. Experimental. Add push-pull to list. Undo list. Maybe a good idea. Alright, so what we want to do now is we want to be very much above the wheel. I wonder... Okay, so now it's on undo list. If we click here, I guess that should be accurate enough. So if I do like this, I'm completely above it, snap to it and push twice. It's hopefully gonna put the wheels in the same position. I really hope. Okay. It's pretty same, right? A measurement. Or is that wheel slightly more? No, it's probably just perspective. Okay, I think I think they're accurate enough. Great. So now let's do the rope thing. Rigid rope, and we'll begin. Actually, the starting point doesn't need to be so accurate. It's just the wheels on the side of the wheels, kind of, you know. So what we do is we just left click, right click, and left click. Oh, it's so nice that Smart Snapper works again. It was so sad with the Smart Snap not really working. It took so long time for me to understand that Neurotech probably caused the issue. It's kind of sad when cool vehicles mods are just not compatible with being a kind of ish advanced builders. Can I call myself an advanced builder? Because I've been doing this Garry's mod for like 10 years. Does that mean I'm an advanced builder? It's a perspective, you know. Sure, I can build airplanes, airships, and vehicles. It's with pretty many features, but there are lots of people that are better than me. So I don't know. When do you become professional? Anyways, I want to make adjustable suspension for this car. So I don't know if having I should know, but I don't know if my adjustable steering, not steering, adjustable suspension actually causes lag or not. Probably should check that, but so it uses a weld, and the thing is you kind of tension the weld, and the weld getting tensioned makes the suspension. But the thing with this type of thing is... That's some nice English right there. Well, the thing is that I'm not really sure if, you know... Whoops. What I was trying to say is, I'm not really sure if this will cause, you know, more lag. Oh no, whatever. Okay, now I'm kind of sucking at speaking here, but so what I was saying was, I'm not sure if this kind of weld suspension will cause more lag than, say, elastic suspension. It shouldn't, but maybe there is some weird mechanic I don't know about. Like, my weld suspension should only causes as much lag as, you know, anything basically. So it should cause as much lag as a regular weld does, because the weld is doing its thing with calculating kind of, you know. Yes, you know, it's doing a thing, it's calculating whatever, what's the movements and stuff like that. So if you put more tension in it, will it mean it lags more? I don't think so, but I can be wrong, you know. How many times did I click now? If I just look at the undo list thing, wherever it is. Okay. It's fine. So, push pull. Put it to 10 again. 1, 2, 3. The 4 one will stick up, right? No, okay, 4. Good. 5th then. Okay, 5 times also don't stick up. But it's really close. 5. Actually, it looks like it sticks up. But it's not. Okay, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Then we're gonna go with weld. Weld to the base. Wait. Oh no. And then we go to the axis center. The back wheels are axis center to this thing. And the front wheels are ball socket centered to this thing. And changing the weight of that thing will decide how much suspension or dampening we have, basically. And it looks really bouncy now. So, I don't know if this is a terrible design of suspension, but I kind of like it. It's really fun. Why does it look like it bounces more on one side than the other? Is it a hill here, maybe? Otherwise it doesn't make sense. Who knows? I wonder if this will work. Oh well, we'll notice. So, next plan will install some steering, I believe. And where is it now? G simple what? Speedo. Right. Ease casting. It's my favorite one. Mass center. Now, just before, I think I remember from playing on this map different times, but I'll check. Also, one really, yeah, that's north, good. One really sad thing with Neurotech is that ACF mechs don't work. Which is sad. Oh well. Chassi. And we'll need a pod sooner or later. Oh, I have a really cool idea. Let's make... usually we try to hide away the electronics, but I will not hide away electronics for this build. All electronics in this car will be neatly fitted onto this board, and this board will be the instrument board of the car. That's the plan. Okay, so where is the pod controller here? I'll try to neatly fit everything. And let's see here, I'm just gonna check. It kind of covers more than half. So I probably would need to have a bit shorter, yeah, kind of that one. Around there. It's gonna be the maximum width, right? Like that, basically. Yeah, that's good. So we'll want to have the steering wheel on one side there. Now I'll just need to find some new music. And there we go. No, wrong button. Here, yes. Alright, so the pod controller. We'll have the pod controller in this corner. And let's see here. Pod right there. And we will go to, let's see here, slaver with X free. And then we access the wheel to this one. Great. Then we need a share. What share will we use? Is this share too much? It's hard to fit it actually. That's the main issue. I think we'll go with this share again. I believe the Volvo used this one, right? Oh well. Just like that. Now we just make a smaller test here. It's jumping around really much. And we can make this to go forward. That's pretty funny. What What's it? It seems like it's some invisible kind of... Whoops. What is it doing? It's really funny. I think it's because of the squishiness. If we go here and we just for comparison, if we make this 400 heavy, that's too heavy, but it will be like rock suspension basically. Barely reacting, yeah. And then it would stop being weird, right? This is kind of interesting. I think we accidentally gather some propulsion because of the distance between the axis center, no, the ball socket center, and the ropes. But oh well. Not too much we can do about it. Or actually there are some things we could do about it, but I'm just too lazy. Alright, so where is my weight tool? I'll set this to, what is it? It's 24 now, so maybe 50. It might be too little. Actually, my suspension may turn out to be heavy. But, oh well. Oh well, what to do? It's, I don't know, it's kind of cool having adjustable suspension. But it seems to be accurate, it seems to act a bit more on this side, or is it just the rope sticking out? It's definitely moving more. Why does it do that? Why? No? Okay. Maybe it's probably illusion. Oh well. Probably not. What is this? Anyway, maybe we'll change the suspension. But you know what? It's pretty cool. Set it to 100 now. But what's pretty cool is that we can have a weight changer, so we could actually adjust the suspension with the control of a button or a slider. So it would really be like Citroën usually has this kind of, or it's not really that, but they kind of make your vehicle rise and shine, rise or get lower depending on certain conditions. But it would be something, yeah, kind of in-vehicle adjustable suspension. I guess it could be a feature, but well, we'll see. So, now installed some basic stuff. I'll guess we'll be going and installing... Yes. Oh yes, there are some cool things we want to install. It is the ABS brakes. ABS brakes for this thing. ACF, yes. Expression controller. Interface. Processor. Microchip. Oh, okay. So we have nano, we have mini. Let's use mini. So we'll place the brake system. I want to make it really, you know, aesthetic and also snugly fit. I just place the brakes here. use the ABS brakes. And gates. Or where is it now? The constant value, yeah? So let's have mini. Oh yes, my favorite thing. Oh yeah, we can... Does it fit there? Bit too weird. And this? Not available in smaller. This is mini. I kind of like this one though. Is it? Oh, it's in normal as well. That's kind of funny. Well, one one value will be 100. I don't know. We maybe need to use a 1, and maybe we need to use... I don't know. Let's just put in some random number there, if we need to use it. Like that. A bit more down, because we'll be seeing it in perspective, yeah? Then we need gates. Now I don't know how many gates we'll need actually, but probably more than I first imagined. Oh well, we'll need a regular multiplay gate for the throttling. This one still uses this old... Oh well. The multiply gate for the throttle will be, let's see, what model do we want to use? Not that one. That's a pretty reliable one. Nice. And actually, or no, I want to use the weird ones. Wait. Oh wow. No, not very tiny ones available. It's huge. Oh well. I think I want to use this one, but a smaller one. Because it's namely so that, well, one thing here. Is this welded? It is. Maybe we can kind of... Oh yeah, that's not too bad idea. I feel these are just too big. I kind of want to hide it away a little bit. Not like completely, but you know, just put it kind of into the board a little bit more. So we basically just have this little less intrusive bubble coming up, like that or something. Alright. I don't know, is there... Let's see here, information, where are you? Constraint info. It's welded. This is welded. Isn't this parented though? I kind of... Gates parent. They're supposed to be parented, right? So if I parent this there, and if I remove the weld... Wait. Oh wait, is it something around with the constant value specifically? There are something you can't parent for some weird reason. Perhaps it's that. Oh well. We'll deal with that later. Just weld them for now. Maybe some competent person in the comment knows exactly which parts we can parent and which we can't. Oh well, this will be the add gate that controls... No? Oh well. We also want the add gate to control the steering. No, the engine, I mean. Because we want to add some weird stuff. And then I wonder, let's see here, what could we do? I'm trying to think in my head different configurations for wiring things up, because we of course want the automatic backwards when clicking S. Which means the engine goes to this one. Yeah, it pretty makes sense. Oh well. ABS. Anyhow. Oh yes. I want a button. I want the actual key. Kind of down there or something. I'll see if I can... what happens if I just, you know, take the key and weld it to the whole... no, and parent it to the whole thing. If it kind of breaks down or if it works. It's interesting. Alright. Yes. And we will allow buttons. Alright. And now we will parent this to this one. Or maybe. Interesting. How should we parent it to that one, or should we parent it to a gate? Probably to a gate, right? Let's use the unparent. Not no. Multi-unparent tool. And we just parent this to this gate. Yeah. You can still use it now, at least. Wait, why can't I? Buttons. Oh no. I seem to have a problem turning this on and off. Yeah, the button broke. That's really interesting. What? Ah, okay. So, let's spawn a button again, and then we'll try to parent it to the board and see if it stopped working. Okay, parent to the board. Okay. It's working though. Okay, good. We should now install the gearboxes. Oh, I actually have it here. So, the gearboxes, I know it's out of date, will be... we'll first use differentials, I think. With only one drive. Or should we just use... The clutches are straight. Also, I think they're ACF extra. I don't want that. Generative steering. As well as neutral. For steering. Regenerative steering transmission. A double differential. Does this mean... Steer rate. I never really used them, but I suppose we can use them a bit to what we want to do actually. But for now we can change that later, but I first want to keep it simple, just to use my kind of simple idea with using clutch. We're just releasing the clutch on one side to kind of boost the steering rate. Anyway, where are we now? So, it's kind of would be kind of cool. We could have a customized output, I guess. Oh well. We'll use that later in such a case. So, differential, dual clutch. Spawn 2 of them, and the backside one we turn upside down. You can do that instead of actually changing. Somewhere around here, maybe. Oh, of course. Whoops. I don't see this as much. I think this one though, actually we can push them both up a little bit here, so we can access them from both sides. Whoops. Yeah. Just to weld them. Right. I welded this one, right? No, I don't remember. Where's the info tool? Haha. I think probably should customize my little tool here. Damn, I can't find it. Oh, too many tools. Tool overrun. Where are you? Info. There. Constraint info. Right. Oh no, it's causing errors. Oh, I'll just roll it again. So, next we want a... Let's see, how heavy are these anyways? 10, okay. Then we want a regular, maybe we want, I think we want an 8-speed inline gearbox. And we want the... Whoops. We want the first gear being negative 0.10. Whoops. Okay, 0.5. We just make this 0.8. This car's engine will be in the front. We need to keep the distance sufficient for them to not brake too easily. It's a bit on the low side, like that probably. Right. Then we just link them up. And we of course do this because we want four-wheel drive. And our weird little, super weird ABS brakes. This is the base. And then we want to use, let's see here. We want to connect up. Oh no, I think we might need, okay, that's interesting. Left brake. I hope we can connect up both. Yep, okay, good. Rear brake. Rear brake, right. And we probably want to connect up the clutch as well. That's just me assuming though, but otherwise we'll have some problems. I don't want to stop the engine basically. And we can connect up, oh well, we don't need that I guess then. So we want to use space for braking and handbrake. Let's use alternative for handbraking. I'm not saying this will be the final engine, but I wanna just spawn an engine to try. I have, however, thought about making maybe making this the engine. Alright, R9. I want the regular. Yeah, that's these the regular ones, okay. Too big. Let's use this tiny radial just because it's cute. Does it stick down too much? No, not really. Good. We can just hook it up, weld it to the base, and yeah. Throttle on the add gate, and the add gate is part of the multiply gate, which is part of, whoops, no, what am I doing now? Multiply is 100. Yes. Times forward. We click W, we go straight forward. We'll use gear up for mouse 1 and gear down on mouse 2. I think we can do a little test now. Oh yes, and of course I almost forgot. I hope we made no collided these to these, because we now need to go and make spherical. Right. I think it didn't work. Oh, I already did that, so I removed it when I did it again, probably. Right. I really need to remove those shadows. Oh well. It looks like we need to set the final drive to reverse at least. 8 speed, inline small. It looked a bit strong, so set it to 30. Okay, I like that. We can now make a little quick save of this thing. Car in progress. And that one we'll just delete though. Oh. Right. We should mount ourselves on. Make a quick little... No, what's happening? Just make a little quick ride. Little test ride here. Take our dashboard. Thank you. And just weld everything. Okay. What happened with the engine? No collide everything. Oh, it disconnected itself. No. Wait. Why does it feel like all the gears are the same? Neutral, gear 1. Weird. Our wheels look really unstable when we turn, though. I guess that's the offset between our ropes, maybe. It's sad there is no rope center tool, or I think there is not. We could do some stuff with precision alignment, I guess. Maybe we have to do that, but it's just so not fun to me. Oh no. Oh well, we notice what it is. Probably set this to -1 instead. And the first gear to just something very low, basically. Yes. Oh, is that the wheel we messed up? Okay. Let's no collide that again then. Second gear. Oh no. It's not taking a nice swim. I kind of love how they float so good. The buoyancy of this plastic board is just extreme. No. Just want to test drive it, damn it. What? One wheel disappeared, that's great. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's the seat. Oops. Oh well. Next part would be installing the very advanced steering mechanism. Also, we want to fix the backwards. So, gear 8. I have a weird plan in my head here. Let's just do it. Okay, the constant value, this 50 value, we set it to 7 instead. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna create a little thing here. I think we need a multiply gate. Gates. Multiply. And we also need an add gate. So this weird compartment will be installed, I think, here. Yes. Okay, good. There's a multiply gate right there. And then we have an add gate right there. And add will be number 1. There's always 1. I wonder if it will override. We'll see, we'll see. Then we'll have problems. And it will also add up the multiply gate, which will be number 7 times 1 for S here. And this would work like this. We'd wire, or actually let's do it here. We wire gear to this one. The add, so it will be gear 1. Question if it will override gear up and down. If it does, we'll have problems. If it doesn't, it will work nice. Alright. We need to good. We can gear up and down. And if we click S, we have turned to backwards gear. So it remembers the last input. Oh no, wait. It's totally wrong. Now I confused myself, because gear 1 is the negative gear, and when we set it to gear, when we click, oh, we just messed up. Okay, never mind. So set gear will be, okay, now I really did some weird things here. So the value will be value 1, but no, that reverses the whole thing. Okay, I'll need to change this one. The constant value needs to be changed to 2. No, not that one. That one. 2. Okay. So it's 2. Oh no, then that will be negative 1. Oh, now I totally... So I want the gear to start at 2. So it will start at number 2. But then it will go to number 1. So what we need now is we need to add another value, which is negative 1. No, why does it... Negative 1, thank you. So this one will be value, which is negative 1, times S on the pole controller. Good. And gear will be this one. Okay, nice. When we click S, we also want it to throttle, so that means that this is the throttle button, basically. So we'll hook up S as well, and not only W. Okay, let's see if this works now. We start on a weird gear. What's happening? Okay, I gear down. 2 backwards. No. If I click S, it goes backwards. If I click W, I don't know. I think it may be stuck in gear number 2. Doesn't seem to work very good. So maybe if we release this one, see, must be some other issue. Also, because the back wheels don't want to move. Oh, I know. It's the multiply thing. When I hook this up, if we don't click S at the same time, we won't ever throttle. So, we'll need to rearrange this a little bit. Actually, I think we need to have a separate multiply system. Just need to add a multiply gate. Probably here, just, you know. Basically part of the function in a separate gate. So this one takes from that as well, and that one will be S times 100. Then we click S. Which gear is it now? Gear. Huh, this doesn't work. It's a nice gear, you know. Then it should go down to gear 1, right? Yeah. Oh, we disconnected that function. Never mind. Whoops. Oh well, let's remove this and add to the main version here. Times S, right, and set gear will go to this one. Right, see if it works. click S, great. Now go backwards. We click W again. And maybe we don't have a gear now. It stopped working. It's very interesting. Why? Clearly need something to display the current gear. I think we go with this screen. Probably one of my old favorite screens. There is no smaller ones, but oh well. And we of course need a speedometer. That sad model isn't animated. That's kind of sad. We can just add it to the board here, looking fancy or something. It actually looks very unfancy, but oh well. The info will be kind of confusing though, because gear number 2 is the first gear is the negative, and that is because we want to avoid accidentally using backwards. Maybe we could actually do like this. Yeah, definitely. So we will do like this. We'll have another gate here, which will be an add gate. And its only function will be displaying gear. We can add it a bit separately. Actually, let's use other model for it. Can just use this tiny little thing here. We set it next to, I don't know. We just hide it away. Put it here. That look weird. In the corner there. And this one will be current gear plus -1. And then we can have gear. So when we go to, let's see here, negative, when we go to the lowest gear, we go to negative. Negative is actually neutral then. And gear 0 is backwards, but oh well, whatever. Right. Gear 1 is neutral. We need to gear up to, but we can't. It's pretty, it's like we accidentally removed. Okay, so throttle is on the add gate. Oh, we forgot to disconnect that one. That makes sense. Okay, great. Guess we can save this thing now. Right. It still doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Oh no, we have one of those issues. Okay, so if I copy this again, or don't tell me it's one of those weird bugs. Oh, but it is. Oh well, then I guess we need to save a copy of the copy. Because that's how you solve things in Garry's mod. Like that. No, why doesn't it work? Why can't a copy of a copy work? It's so annoying. Oh well. And now, oh, of course, something else broke. Don't tell me we need to link up throttle again or something. Oh no, the engine isn't even on. Never mind. And second gear. And then we brake. We click S to use backwards. Then we use forward again. Oh wow. Oh nice. That's perfect. So when I click S we go backwards. When I click W the gear reset to set it to gear 2. Then we can go forward. That is exactly what I wanted. I need to test that handbrake though. Okay, go there and handbrake. I think it affects the back wheels. Yeah, that's nice. Regular brake? Yeah. But if we use handbrake, we can do those sharp curves better. That's nice. Awesome. Oh well. I believe that will be all for this time. A bit random building with much trial and error, but our new racing car is on the way. And I just want to make the systems interesting in a way, basically. And this car is only for reference. We won't build a model after it or anything. It's just there to remember how a car looks like or how the proportions are. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Humanism Total Nerd Channel signing out.